Welcome to this countdown of the top 50 longest ruling heads of state. Spanning ancient Maya kings, Holy Roman counts, Indian Maharajas, and modern monarchs, these leaders held power for extraordinary lengths of time, often steering their realms through wars, dynastic upheaval, and sweeping social change. We begin with the shortest reigns among this elite group and move toward the single longest, exploring the people and places behind these remarkable tenures. Number 50. Franz Joseph I, Emperor of the Austrian Empire and King of Hungary. Franz Joseph ruled from the 2nd of December, 1848, until the 21st of November, 1916, a total of about 67 years and 355 days. At just 18 years old, he ascended the throne during the revolutionary upheavals of 1848. In 1867, he accepted the Austro-Hungarian Compromise, transforming his realm into the dual monarchy of Austria-Hungary, granting equal status to Hungary. His long reign was marked by profound personal tragedy. His brother, Maximilian I of Mexico, was executed in Mexico. His only son, Crown Prince Rudolf, died in a murder-suicide. His wife, Elizabeth of Austria, was assassinated in Geneva, and the murder of his heir, Franz Ferdinand, in Sarajevo helped spark the First World War. Despite these blows, he presided over a vast empire that encompassed present-day Austria, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, parts of Poland, and much of the Balkans. Franz Joseph's longevity made him a symbol of continuity in an era defined by dramatic and often violent change. Number 49. Christian Karl Reinhard, Count of Leiningen-Dagsburg-Falkenberg. Christian Karl Reinhard became Count on the 3rd of November, 1698, and ruled until the 17th of November, 1766, about 68 years and 2 weeks. His domain lay in the Rhineland of what is now southwestern Germany. He was only 3 years old when he inherited the title after his father's death, so a guardian governed during his minority. The county was caught up in the War of the Spanish Succession, forcing the family to flee for safety. Once returned, he oversaw his estate through decades of relative peace, managing his lands and maintaining local autonomy within the Holy Roman Empire. Today, the territory he ruled lies in Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany. Number 48. Kinich Janab Pakal I, Ajau of Palenque. Also known as Pakal the Great, he ruled the Maya city-state of Palenque in modern Chiapas, Mexico from the 27th of July, 615, until the 29th of August, 683, roughly 68 years. Born into a royal family in 603, he ascended the throne at age 12 after a succession crisis. Pakal stabilized Palenque and initiated a golden age of construction, commissioning the magnificent palace complex and the Temple of the Inscriptions, where his elaborately carved sarcophagus was discovered in the 1950s. He expanded Palenque's influence through military campaigns and married Lady Tsakbu Ajau, cementing alliances. His long reign saw remarkable artistic and architectural achievements that remain among the finest examples of Maya civilization. Today, Palenque's ruins are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 47. Sawant Singh, Raja of Pratapgarh. He ruled the princely state of Pratapgarh from the 26th of October, 1775, until the 5th of January, 1844, about 68 years and 71 days. Pratapgarh lies in what is now Rajasthan, India. His reign began when the Maratha Empire dominated western India. Later, the region was drawn into the British East India Company's sphere. During his tenure, the Marathas captured the state, forcing Pratapgarh to pay tribute to the Holkar dynasty through British administration. Despite these pressures, Sawant Singh maintained local rule for decades, overseeing fortifications and managing relations with more powerful neighbors. By the time surrounding territories were annexed, the long-lived Raja had become an elder statesman. Number 46. Otto II, known as the One-Eyed, Duke of Brunswick-Göttingen. He governed from the 13th of November, 1394, until the 6th of February, 1463, about 68 years and 85 days. Brunswick-Göttingen was a small duchy in what is now Lower Saxony, Germany. Otto inherited the title as a young boy and later lost an eye in battle, giving rise to his epithet. Throughout his rule, he wrestled with rebellious nobles and persistent debt. During frequent regional feuds, he sometimes pawned castles to raise funds, leaving financial problems to his successors. Yet his decades-long tenure provided continuity in a turbulent period of medieval German history. Number 45. Chintaman Rao I Patwardhan, Raja of Sangli State. He ruled from the 6th of February 1783 to the 15th of July 1851, about 68 years and 159 days. Sangli lies in present-day Maharashtra, India. A member of the influential Patwardhan family, he was allied with the Maratha Peshwas. During his reign, Sangli grew from a fortified town on the Krishna River into a prosperous princely state. After the British defeated the Marathas, Sangli came under East India Company protection, though he retained significant internal autonomy. He built temples, patronized culture, and laid the foundations for the later development of the modern city of Sangli. Number 44. Johann Friedrich, Count of Castel-Rudenhausen. He held the title from the 10th of January, 1681, until the 23rd of June, 1749, about 68 years and 164 days. Castel-Rudenhausen was a small Franconian county, now part of Bavaria. Johann inherited the county as a baby, with a regent governing until he came of age. He guided his territories through the War of the Spanish Succession and the Great Northern War, maintaining neutrality and preserving local autonomy. A pious Lutheran, he supported churches and schools and consolidated branches of the Castel family. Under his long stewardship, the county remained stable despite shifting politics in early modern Germany. Number 43. Krishnaraja Wodeyar III, Maharaj of Mysore. He reigned from the 30th of June, 1799 until the 27th of March, 1868, around 68 years and 271 days. He ascended the throne at age 5 after Tipu Sultan was defeated by the British East India Company. During his early years, his grandmother ruled as regent while the British exercised significant control. As he matured, he became a patron of arts and letters. He composed music, encouraged the development of Bharatanatyam, and compiled the first modern Kannada English dictionary. Though largely ceremonial under British suzerainty, he fostered a cultural renaissance that shaped Mysore's identity. Number 42. Vikramachi Kimojiraj, Thakur of Porbandar. He governed from the 20th of June, 1831, until the 21st of April, 1900, about 68 years and 305 days. Porbandar is a coastal city in present-day Gujarat on the Arabian Sea. He assumed power at 13 and spent much of his reign modernizing ports and infrastructure. He introduced a postal system, reformed administration, and built the ornate Huzur Palace. Financial mismanagement led British authorities to briefly place the state under direct rule. His reign ended peacefully when he handed power to his son. Number 41. John Louis Walrad, Count of Lowenstein-Wertheim-Wernigerberg. He ruled from the 31st of March, 1721, until the 4th of February, 1790, about 68 years and 310 days. His small principality lay along the main river in present-day Baden-Württemberg, Germany. He inherited the title as a toddler, with regents managing affairs until he came of age. Throughout his tenure, he worked to unify family holdings and maintain independence within the fragmented Holy Roman Empire. He promoted Lutheranism, supported education, and oversaw repairs to castles damaged in earlier wars. He later became an ancestor of several modern European monarchs. Number 40. Frederick V, Landgrave of Hesse-Homburg. He served from the 7th of February, 1751, until the 20th of January, 1820, about 68 years and 347 days. Hesse-Homburg was a small principality centered on the spa town of Bad Homburg in today's Germany. Frederick inherited the title at 24 and became known for his military service. He fought in the 7 Years' War and later built the picturesque Bad Homburg Castle, which developed into a fashionable resort for European aristocracy. He promoted economic reforms, encouraging the spa industry and tobacco cultivation. His descendants later married into the British royal family, linking Hesse-Homburg to wider European history. Number 39. Godefroy Maurice de la Tour d'Auvergne, Duke of Bouillon. He held the ducal title from the 9th of August, 1652, until the 26th of July, 1721, about 68 years and 351 days. His small duchy straddled the border of modern Belgium and France. At 19, he married Marie-Anne Mancini, a niece of Cardinal Mazarin, linking his family to the French court. He became a Marshal of France and fought in the wars of Louis XIV, while still governing his duchy with a degree of independence. Over time, he faced mounting financial pressures, and after his death, his heirs sold Bouillon to France. His long rule illustrates the complex loyalties of noble families caught between the Holy Roman Empire and the expanding French state. Number 38. George William, Count Palatine of Zweibrücken-Birkenfeld. He governed from the 16th of December, 1600, until the 25th of December, 1669, about 69 years and 9 days. A member of the Wittelsbach dynasty, he ruled territories in what is now Rhineland-Palatinate, Germany. His reign coincided with the devastation of the 30 Years' War. Forced into exile during the conflict, he later returned to rebuild his lands once peace was restored. He supported Protestant causes and worked to strengthen his family's hold over its scattered domains. His long service reflects the persistence of smaller principalities within the fractured Holy Roman Empire. Number 37. Frederick III, Archduke of Inner Austria, later Holy Roman Emperor. He became Archduke on the 10th of June, 1424, and ruled Inner Austria until his death on the 19th of August, 1493, about 69 years and 70 days. He is remembered for the mysterious motto AEIOU, which he inscribed on buildings and interpreted as, "All the world is subject to Austria." Frederick consolidated Habsburg territories and arranged strategic marriages for his children, including the union of his son Maximilian with Mary of Burgundy. Though cautious and sometimes indecisive, his reign laid the foundation for later Habsburg dominance in Europe. Inner Austria roughly corresponds to modern Styria, Carinthia, and Carniola. Number 36. Heinrich Joseph Johann, Prince of Auersperg. He became prince on the 6th of November, 1713, and ruled until the 9th of February, 1783, about 69 years and 95 days. The Auersperg family held estates in Carniola, a region now mostly in Slovenia. He devoted himself to developing agriculture and forestry and served as Land Marshal of Carniola and counselor at the Viennese court. He rebuilt Turjac Castle and commissioned a grand palace in Ljubljana. His long stewardship strengthened the Auerspergs as one of the leading noble houses in the region. Number 35. Sanada Yukimichi, Daimyō of Matsuhiro domain. He held the hereditary fief from the 8th of March, 1658, until the 15th of July, 1727, around 69 years and 129 days. Matsuhiro lay in Shinano province, corresponding to today's Nagano prefecture in Japan. Succeeding his father at a young age, he served as a loyal vassal of the Tokugawa shogunate during the peaceful Edo period. He stabilized domain finances by developing rice paddies and irrigation works in the mountainous terrain. Under his rule, the castle town prospered, and his samurai retainers enjoyed relative peace. Number 34. Reinhard III, Count of Leiningen-Westerberg-Schaumburg. He became count on the 8th of April, 1586, and ruled until the 14th of October, 1655, about 69 years and 189 days. His county lay in the Palatinate region of the Holy Roman Empire. A member of the Reformed Protestant nobility, he navigated the confessional conflicts of his era and worked to rebuild after the 30 Years' War. He consolidated estates, introduced administrative reforms, and fostered trade. His lineage continues through several European noble families. Number 33. Alberico I, Marquis and later Duke of Massa and Carrara. He began ruling on the 15th of June, 1553, and continued until the 18th of January, 1623, roughly 69 years and 207 days. Massa and Carrara sit along the Tuscan coast of Italy, famed for their high-quality marble. Alberico transformed Massa into an elegant ducal capital, constructing palaces and fortifications. He expanded the Carrara marble trade throughout Europe and strengthened ties with powerful neighbors, including the Medici of Florence. In 1619, he was elevated from Marquis to Duke by the Holy Roman Emperor. Number 32. George I, Prince of Anhalt-Dessau. He ruled from the 19th of January, 1405, until the 21st of September, 1474, about 69 years and 245 days. Anhalt-Dessau lay along the Elbe River in what is now Saxony-Anhalt, Germany. Known as the Bear, George survived multiple internal wars among German princes. He supported the introduction of primogeniture, ensuring his lands would pass to a single heir rather than be divided. His long rule helped stabilize the principality and strengthen the House of Ascania. Number 31. Karl I, August, more commonly known as Karl August, Grand Duke of Saxe-Weimar-Eisenach. He governed from the 28th of May, 1758, until the 14th of June, 1828, around 70 years and 17 days. He transformed his small duchy into a beacon of German culture. A patron of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe and Friedrich Schiller, he fostered the Weimar classical period. He introduced one of the earliest constitutions in Germany in 1809 and experimented with liberal reforms. During the Napoleonic Wars, he alternated between opposing and allying with Napoleon to preserve his lands. His enlightened rule left a legacy that still defines Weimar today. Number 30. Werner von Salm-Reifferscheid, Count of Salm-Reifferscheid. He ruled from the 31st of October, 1559, until the 16th of December, 1629, about 70 years and 46 days. His county lay along the Moselle River in modern Rhineland-Palatinate. He faced religious turmoil during the Reformation and the early stages of the 30 Years' War. A devout Catholic, he supported monasteries and remained loyal to the Habsburg emperors. He rebuilt castles damaged by conflict and sought to protect his subjects during a turbulent era. Number 29. Johann II, Prince of Liechtenstein. He served from the 12th of November, 1858, until the 11th of February, 1929, about 70 years and 91 days. Known as the Good, he never married and dedicated his life to philanthropy and statecraft. In 1862, he granted Liechtenstein its first constitution, modernizing government while preserving the monarchy. He acquired artworks and rare books that form the core of Liechtenstein's national collections and made generous donations to universities and scientific institutions. He maintained his tiny state's neutrality through the First World War and the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. His prudence and benevolence earned him a reputation as one of Europe's most enlightened princes. Number 28. Rama IX, Bhumibol Adulyadej, King of Thailand. He reigned from the 9th of June, 1946, until the 13th of October, 2016, about 70 years and 126 days. He was revered as a guiding figure through coups, crises, and rapid modernization. He spearheaded hundreds of rural development projects, including royal rain-making initiatives and the sufficiency economy philosophy, emphasizing moderation and sustainability. A talented jazz saxophonist and composer, he wrote music and performed publicly. Though constitutional limits restricted his formal powers, his moral authority allowed him to mediate during political turmoil. Under his reign, Thailand became a major industrial economy while preserving its monarchy and Buddhist traditions. Number 27. Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdom and Commonwealth realms. She reigned from the 6th of February 1952 until the 8th of September 2022, about 70 years and 214 days. Born in 1926, she trained as a driver and mechanic during the Second World War. On her 21st birthday, she pledged to devote her life to public service, a promise she fulfilled across 7 decades. Her reign witnessed decolonization, the Cold War, economic upheaval, and the rise of the digital age. As head of the Commonwealth, she became a symbol of continuity amid global change. Her longevity surpassed that of Queen Victoria, making her the longest-reigning British monarch. She died in 2022, leaving a legacy of duty and quiet resilience. Number 26. Henry IX, known as the Older, Duke of Zhagan-Gwogo. He ruled from the 14th of March, 1397, until the 11th of November, 1467, about 70 years and 242 days. These Silesian duchies lie in present-day Western Poland, but were then Bohemian fiefs. A member of the Piast dynasty, he initially shared power with his brothers before becoming sole ruler. He navigated dynastic disputes and pressure from Bohemia and Brandenburg, at times selling territory to maintain stability. He promoted mining and trade, helping towns like Zhagan prosper. His long reign brought relative stability to a frequently contested border region. Number 25. Parashuramrao Srinivas I, Desai of On State. He governed from the 30th of August, 1777, until the 11th of June, 1848, about 70 years and 286 days. The title Desai denoted a local chief under the Maratha Empire. He consolidated authority by building forts and improving irrigation. transforming arid land into productive farmland. After British victories over the Marathas, Anj became a protectorate, though he retained significant autonomy. He supported education and Hindu temples, laying the groundwork for reforms later expanded by his successors. Number 24. Jagatjit Singh, Maharaj of Kapurthala. He ruled from the 3rd of September 1877 until the 20th of August 1948, about 70 years and 352 days. Educated in England and strongly influenced by French culture, he transformed his capital by constructing the Grand Jagatjit Palace, inspired by Versailles. He represented India at the League of Nations and introduced modern reforms, including new schools, hospitals, and rail connections. A patron of the arts and advocate for women's education, he blended Sikh tradition with cosmopolitan ideals. After India's independence, he acceded his state to the new union, ending his long reign. Number 23. Victor Maurice, Seigneur of Révélot and Sinonches. He held his lordships from the 2nd of July, 1656, until the 4th of August, 1727, about 71 years and 33 days. These small seigneuries lay in what is now north-central France. He served in the French army during the wars of Louis XIV and managed his estates through periods of expansion and conflict. He improved agriculture, fortified castles, and supported the Catholic Church. His lengthy tenure reflects the endurance of small lordships even as France expanded around them. Number 22. Henry Frederick, Count of Hohenlohe-Langenburg. He governed from the 29th of January, 1628, until the 2nd of June, 1699, about 71 years and 124 days. His lands lay in what is now Baden-Württemberg, Germany. He came to power at age 7 under a regency and later introduced Lutheran reforms, building churches and schools. He rebuilt Langenburg Castle after wartime destruction and promoted agriculture and forestry to restore the economy. His descendants later married into European royal houses, linking his lineage to modern monarchies. Number 21. Ito Nagatomo, Daimyō of Okada Domain. He ruled from the 17th of July, 1778, until the 19th of July, 1850, a period of 72 years and 2 days. Okada Domain was located in Bizen Province in present-day Okayama Prefecture. He developed new rice fields and implemented fiscal austerity to stabilize finances. During the turbulent final years of the Edo period, he remained loyal to the Tokugawa shogunate. After the Meiji Restoration, the domain was dissolved and incorporated into Okayama Prefecture. His long rule reflects the quiet persistence of minor daimyos during Japan's feudal era. Number 20. Louis XIV, King of France. He reigned from the 14th of May, 1643, until the 1st of September, 1715, about 72 years and 110 days. Ascending the throne at age 4, he later ruled personally and embodied absolutism. He transformed Versailles into a grand palace to centralize power and impress the nobility. His revocation of the Edict of Nantes led many Protestants into exile. His wars made France Europe's dominant power, but strained the treasury. A patron of the arts, he supported figures such as Molière and Lully, turning his court into a cultural center. His long reign reshaped France and influenced the image of monarchy across Europe. Number 19. John III Louis, Count of Nassau-Saarbrücken. He ruled from the 19th of October, 1472, until the 4th of June, 1545, about 72 years and 228 days. His territory lay in what is now Saarland, Germany, along the border between German and French spheres. He inherited as a minor and devoted much of his reign to administering mines and forests, which provided crucial revenue. He maintained a careful balance between the Holy Roman Empire and neighboring France, sometimes acting as mediator. His descendants later inherited other Nassau lands, and the family would eventually provide the kings of the Netherlands and Grand Dukes of Luxembourg. Number 18. John I, Lord of Leutenburg. He governed from the 23rd of November, 1334, until the 2nd of December, 1407, about 73 years and 9 days. Leutenburg lay in the Upper Palatinate region of present-day Bavaria. He inherited as a child under regency and later expanded the family's possessions through strategic marriages and alliances. He founded markets and encouraged trade, strengthening the local economy. After his long life, he left behind a more prosperous and united lordship. Number 17. Charles Frederick, Margrave, and later Grand Duke of Baden. He began his rule on the 12th of May, 1738, and reigned until the 10th of June, 1811, about 73 years and 29 days. An early enlightened ruler, he introduced legal and economic reforms, abolished serfdom, and promoted religious tolerance. During the Napoleonic era, he expanded Baden's territory by aligning with France and was elevated to Grand Duke in 1806. He implemented a constitution that influenced other German states and founded institutions of higher learning. His long and progressive reign helped transform Baden into a modern state. Number 16. Afonso I Henriques, Count and later King of Portugal. He began as Count on the 22nd of May, 1112, proclaimed himself king after 1139, and ruled until the 6th of December, 1185, about 73 years and 198 days. Known as the Conqueror, he secured Portugal's independence after defeating his mother at the Battle of São Mamé. Through campaigns against Moorish forces, he captured Santarém and Lisbon in 1147, greatly expanding Portuguese territory. He gained papal recognition of his kingship in 1179. His long reign laid the foundations of the Portuguese nation. Number 15. George William, Prince of Schaumburg-Lippe. He ruled from the 13th of February, 1787 until the 21st of November, 1860, about 73 years and 282 days. His small principality was centered on Bückeburg in northwestern Germany. Ascending at age 2 under his mother's regency, he later introduced moderate reforms, including the establishment of a parliament. He maintained neutrality during the Napoleonic Wars and supported agricultural and forestry development. His long reign allowed the tiny state to survive into the era of German unification. Number 14. Bhagvat Singh Sahib, Maharaj of Gondal. He assumed the throne on the 14th of December, 1869, and ruled until the 10th of March, 1944, about 74 years and 87 days. Educated as a physician in London, he introduced railways, telegraph lines, and electricity to his state. He built hospitals, schools, and public libraries, and strongly supported women's education. He translated medical and religious texts into Gujarati and promoted public health. Under his rule, Gondal became one of the most modern princely states in British India. Number 13. Eugen Erwin, known as the Posthumous, Count of Schönborn-Heusenstamm. He governed from the 27th of January, 1727, until the 25th of July, 1801, about 74 years and 179 days. Born after his father's death, he ruled a small domain near Frankfurt in modern Hesse, Germany. He patronized churches and charities and administered his estates during the declining years of the Holy Roman Empire. Though his county was later absorbed during Napoleonic reorganization, his long tenure symbolized the persistence of regional lords amid sweeping political change. Number 12. Mudhoji IV Rao Naik Nimbolkar, Raja of Fulton State. He governed from the 7th of December, 1841, until the 17th of October, 1916, about 74 years and 315 days. He succeeded as a child and maintained loyalty to the British during India's turbulent 19th century. Under his leadership, Fulton built irrigation tanks and wells, improving agricultural output. He encouraged education, establishing schools for boys and girls. For his loyalty, he received the hereditary title of Sir. His long reign provided stability to a small but prosperous state. Number 11. Charles I of Eu, Count of Eu. He ruled from the 16th of June, 1397, until the 25th of July, 1472, about 75 years and 39 days. A cousin of King Charles VI of France, he fought in the 100 Years' War and was captured by the English before being ransomed. As Count, he rebuilt the Château d'Eu and served as Grand Chamberlain of France. His long tenure spanned the final phase of the conflict that ended with the English expulsion from Normandy. Number 10. Bishan Chandra Janamuni, Raja of Rarakol State. He reigned from the 13th of March, 1825, until the 10th of June, 1900, about 75 years and 89 days. Rarakol was a small princely state in present-day Odisha, India. Ascending the throne as a boy, he improved agriculture by constructing tanks and canals. He maintained order during regional uprisings and cooperated with British authorities while preserving local customs. His long rule ensured continuity in a region that later merged into the Indian state of Odisha. Number 9. Christian Augustus, Count Palatine of Sulzbach. He ruled from the 14th of August 1632 until the 23rd of April 1708, about 75 years and 243 days. He inherited at age 12 during the turmoil of the 30 Years' War. An advocate of religious tolerance, he opened his territories to Calvinists, Lutherans, and Catholics alike. He established a printing press that published influential works of philosophy and science, turning Sulzbach in modern Bavaria into a respected center of learning. His descendants later inherited Bavaria itself, linking his long reign to the broader history of the Wittelsbach dynasty. Number 8. Idris ibn Muhammad al-Qadri, Tunku Bisar of Tampan. He served from the 31st of May, 1929, until the 26th of December 2005, about 76 years and 209 days. Tampan lies in the Malaysian state of Negeri Sembilan, whose rulers trace their heritage to the Minangkabau people of Sumatra. He witnessed the transition from British colonial rule to the Federation of Malaya in 1957, and later the formation of Malaysia. He promoted education and the preservation of Minangkabau culture while serving as a ceremonial leader within Malaysia's rotating monarchy system. His long life spanned dramatic political transformation in Southeast Asia. Number 7. Heinrich XI, Count of Reuss-Obergreitz. He ruled from the 17th of March 1723 until the 28th of June 1800, about 77 years and 103 days. The House of Reuss named all male members Heinrich, numbering them sequentially. He oversaw his small Thuringian county during the 7 Years' War. He rebuilt Greitz Castle and improved roads and mills throughout his domain. Shortly after his death, the county was elevated to a principality, and his descendants ruled until 1918. Number 6. Karansinji II Vajiraji, Thakur of Laktar. He governed from the 15th of June, 1846, until the 8th of August, 1924, about 78 years and 54 days. He assumed power at age 11 and presided over a largely agrarian state in Gujarat. Under his administration, Laktar improved water systems and agricultural resilience, surviving repeated droughts. He maintained cordial relations with British authorities and ensured a peaceful transition to his successor. Laktar later merged into the Indian state of Gujarat after independence. Number 5. William IV, Count of Henneberg-Schleusingen. He ruled from the 26th of May, 1480, until the 24th of January, 1559, about 78 years and 243 days. His county lay in present-day Thuringia, Germany. A supporter of Martin Luther, he introduced the Protestant Reformation to his lands. He founded the University of Jena in 1548, which became a major center of Lutheran scholarship. Despite setbacks during the Schmalkaldic War, he retained his territory. His long reign helped establish Henneberg as a hub of religious reform and education. Number 4. Maeda Tsunenori, Daimyō of Kaga Domain. He ruled from the 30th of April, 1645, until the 29th of June, 1724, around 79 years and 60 days. Kaga Domain, centered on present-day Kanazawa, was the wealthiest Han outside the shogun's holdings. He became daimyo at age 7 and is remembered for fiscal prudence and cultural patronage. He supported the tea ceremony and no theater and initiated the development of Kenroku-en, now considered one of Japan's most beautiful gardens. His careful stewardship preserved the Maeda clan's wealth and influence during the Edo period. Number 3. Uday Pratap Nath Shah Deo, Raja of Chotanagpur. He ascended the throne on the 9th of July, 1869, and ruled until the 21st of September, 1950, approximately 81 years and 74 days. Chotanagpur encompassed parts of present-day Jharkhand and Bihar in eastern India. He came to power as a toddler under regency and later built temples and palaces, including Ratu Palace near Ranchi. He donated land for educational institutions and navigated tribal unrest and the Indian independence movement. After independence, Chotanagpur became part of the state of Bihar. Number 2. Bernhard VII, Count of Lippe. He took the title on the 11th of August, 1429, and held it until the 2nd of April, 1511, about 81 years and 234 days. Centered on Detmold in modern North Rhine-Westphalia, his county was small but strategically placed. He assumed power at age 5 and faced conflict during the Soest feud. He later supported Lutheran reforms and expanded his territory through careful diplomacy. His extraordinary longevity earned him the epithet Der Lange, meaning the long. Sobhuza II, King, or Ngwenyama, of Swaziland. He became king on the 10th of December, 1899, and reigned until the 21st of August, 1982, an extraordinary 82 years and 254 days. Ascending the throne as an infant, he initially ruled under regency. In 1968, he presided over Swaziland's independence from the United Kingdom. In 1973, he repealed the constitution and assumed absolute authority, arguing that Western-style democracy conflicted with Swazi tradition. He promoted economic development and reclaimed ancestral lands while maintaining a conservative social order. Known for his exceptionally large family, he was widely revered as the father of the nation. His reign remains the longest of any verifiable monarch in recorded history.